I was gonna leave it like just that and just let it go after the intro, but I thought, why not hear a story time to see my reactions and hear about how I handle certain situations. And you know, just a full warning, I'm petty. Like, alright, I'm petty, like very, very petty. Like, so this was freshman year, so even though my mind was all like childish, not really mature at all, stuff like that. We have my ex, let's just call him Sam. Alright, the girl in this is going to be Trisha. Because Trisha sounds trashy. What she did was trashy, but you know, we cool now, whatever. But what she was trashy, so all I thought about was Trisha. I'm sorry if anybody's name is Trisha and you feel insulted that I called your name trashy. I apologize, but it's just where my mindset's at right now. Alright, so me and this boy were dating for like, what, 3 months or whatever. We started out because we was friends or whatever, and then I kind of admitted to him that I had a crush on him, you know, so on and so forth. We started talking, then we started dating for 3 months. That's like the longest. No, I'm lying. It didn't even reach that long. It was like, what, 2.5 months? Like, I don't know, like, that relationship is short. But, you know, freshman year, I'm like, this is gonna get so serious. And I was just so, like, invested in him for no reason. And Trisha was like really close to him already. Like, they was like bro sis. You know how that bro sis, they didn't really bro and sis. Like, get out of here with all that. If y'all ain't shit no blood, y'all is not brother and sister. Okay, she was just kind of just there, you know. She was just cool with both of us. Like, yeah, how y'all going? You know, you gotta be aware of those type of females that be checking on your relationship all the time. Just saying. We broke up, and mind you, I feel like it wasn't my fault, but I never feel like it's my fault. But we broke up because he was like, he was just always arguing with me for no reason. Like, it would be nothing. I'm very petty, I understand, but it would be nothing. He would just like be upset, and I would check on him and be like, wait, hold up. Alright, back to the story. So he would be very upset or something, and I would sit there and be like, oh, what's wrong? I don't want to talk about it. And he only wanted to talk to me about the situation. And next thing you know, he laughing, giggling with other people. Like, I don't get it. I don't like the two-faced people. Like, either it's about me or something, or you just don't want to talk at all. But you sitting here giggling with your bros or whatever. Anyways, so we ended up breaking up because I couldn't stand him being so, like, bitchy. Excuse my French, but he was annoying, okay? Really bitchy. So I was like, I lied to him through text because I was trying to break up with him in person, but he ignored me and went on a city bus, like, really fast. Like, really fast, y'all. Like, I never seen nobody run for the city bus that fast. So I was like, oh, okay, you think it's a joke. So I messaged him, and this is when Kick was like popping, like, Kick was popping. So I was like, yeah, I need to focus on my schoolwork and this and the third. It's getting a little too busy for me. I lied. I did lie. I should have just told him you were a female dog from the get-go. But, you know, I lied. I was just like, you know, I need to focus on schoolwork. You know. So he was like, you just basically broke up with me through text. Technically it was Kick, but I was like, alright, yes, I did. And I was like, well, I was trying to talk to you before, but you left. And he was like, well, since we're being honest, that's when you know when niggas is about to insult you. And I was like, oh, okay. He was like, well, since we being honest, I cheated on you anyways. I was like, but to be honest, I didn't even care. Like, I broke up with you already. You're not supposed to tell me this and expect you to insult me. I just broke up with you already. It doesn't matter anymore. So me and him was like, he was like, whoa, he still want to be friends, blah, blah, blah. I didn't really care. I keep it cordial. It doesn't matter to me. But he would just take it to another level. Like, he started flirting with my friends, and I was just like, oh God, what the freak is wrong with him? Then he started flirting with Trisha. I told y'all they wasn't really bro and sis. Get out of here with all that. And then it was some night that we went, it was a party at another school, whatever. Like for some future project, whatever. So we went, and he ended up going, and this is when I was mad at him. So I rolled him like so hard. Like, it was like a one of those, yeah. So she came with him. So I was like, oh, bro and sis, right? Yeah. So she was like, wait, what's wrong? I was like, oh, why you bring him along? She was like, mind you, I didn't insult, like, you know, bring up the fact that, you know, you brought him along and that looks fishy. It wasn't even about that. It was about the fact that I was mad at him and you brought him along. She was like, whoa, 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 you know, that's bro and sis right there. It's not like that. Guilty conscience. guilty conscience. I'm telling you right now, if you're not even sitting there and accusing them of things and they bring it up, that means they did it. I'm just saying. So I was like, no, I'm not saying that, blah, 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 but I should have. And that, you know, she gave me a hug and everything, all peachy keen. A month later, y'all, a month later, I come walking downstairs to the cafeteria. She's sitting downstairs with a guidance counselor that I was really cool with, and she was cool with, whatever. And they're talking, and then the guidance counselor goes, well, Brianna, can we talk to you? And I hear we, and I'm like, get the fuck go. You know, you just can't trust people these days. So I'm like, okay, sure. And I'm thinking she's going through something emotional because she's always emotional. I know she's going to watch this and be like, dang, she's throwing hella shit. Yes, I am. She's very emotional all the time. And it's still recording. This is like the funny part. Like, alright, so then the guidance counselor was like, first let me start off by saying that Trisha was saying that she considers you a best friend and she really cares about you so much. And I'm like, I'm not liking this response because that's, you know, when somebody else has to remind the person how much they care about you, that's when they know they did some dirt. And I'm just sitting here like, here come the bullshit. Okay, so next thing you know, she goes, okay, remember the party? And I was like, how could I forget? And she just like, well, I was getting ready at Sam's house. I was like, here we go. And she was like, oh, they ended up making out, all this stuff. She was stuck on her titty. I'm sitting here like, looking at her, and she was like, and then she wanted to go in extra details. She was like, oh yeah, I took a shower there, he wanted to get a shower with me, but I didn't let that happen, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I didn't hear all that. I just needed to hear what happened, not what could have happened. Okay, I didn't ask all of that. I didn't even ask at all, to be honest. But I'm actually glad she told me. And then I was kind of like, at that moment, I felt like I didn't even feel like being angry at her because we had the guidance counselor here supporting her and all that. I couldn't be like, you sneaky bitch, like I really wanted to. So instead, I was like, oh wow, and he's been smiling in my face, and I turned all the anger towards Sam. And I should have been, you know, equally aiming at the both of them, like Trisha and Sam. So I'm like, okay, oh, wow, like I can't believe him. So we actually all had gym class the next day, and I didn't want to talk to him at all. Mind you, we're not dating at all, we're just cool. I didn't talk to him at all, and he was trying to figure out why, like he seen me ignoring him, stuff like that. And I had sat down and talked with her, whatever. I was like, I really don't want to talk to him. So she was like, you want me to tell him that? I was saying, like, I shouldn't even have to tell him that, but whatever. So I was like, I really don't care, to be honest. I'm sure he understands. So, whoa, yeah. And then I realized she's a sneaky bitch. She has been my friend. She was like checking on our relationship. She was just there. So I'm like, oh, you really sneaky. And I'm like, I turned the anger towards the wrong person. I sat down with him and was like, you know what? You know, you had your time getting ignored by me, whatever. It's over. I don't care. And so then I was like, now it's her turn. Now I really want to know. I realized that her and her close friend Sheila were getting an argument. I'm like, this is the perfect time. So I asked Sheila, I said, okay, so what else happened? You know, because I knew she wasn't going to tell me the full part. And she was like, oh, he gave her hickeys and they was already kissing on the city bus on their way to the party. Like, mind you, at this party, she hugged me, smiled in my face the same day she did the dirt. Let me remind you. So I'm like, oh, wow, okay. So I sit there analyzing. I'm like, nah, I'm mad. And I remembered I have anger management today. Perfect timing. Anger management they had, it was a failure, by the way. I'm just saying, my anger didn't change at all. It was a thing for during lunchtime with these guidance counselors, well, interns, whatever. And then they had the group session. I was in there, Trisha was in there, my group of friends were in there, so they already knew what was about to happen. And there was some other females. So when we got in there, it was a perfect day because the guidance counselor, she was just like, okay, we're going to talk about scenarios and we're all going to discuss how to handle it. I was like, wow, this is a great day. I started explaining the whole situation. I explained how she didn't tell me the full story and how she was shady, blah, blah, blah. And I said, so, And as I'm explaining this, I'm walking around the room. And I stopped right behind her chair and I said, so should I beat a bitch ass or nah? And that or nah was like the statement in 9th grade. Like really, it was like something or nah. So I was like, should I beat a ass or nah? And they was like looking like this. And my friend started laughing. And the guy's house was like, wait, Brianna, how would you ask your peers first? So I go around the room and ask everybody what would they do. Everybody's like, I would talk it out, ask her about it. Somebody said assassinate her, and another person said beat her ass, which is my friend. And so then I came back to her. I saved the best for last, y'all. She was like, I would ask her about it. I said, you would ask her about it. So why'd you do it? And she was like, did what? I was like, lied to my face, didn't tell me the full story, go behind my back, you know, stuff like that. And she's like, I didn't do that. Mind you, I already know when she feels guilty, when she starts shaking at the damn ankle and shit. Like, you ain't gotta shake that hard. That means you guilty. That means you know you was caught. So she's like, I didn't do none of that, stuff like that. So everybody's just kind of chuckling in the background. You know, their little tiny laughs and stuff like that. And I'm like, looking at her like, going back and forth. So why'd you do it? Why'd you do it? She's like, I didn't. I didn't know what she's talking about. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Lexi got up, touched the table. So, alright. So, as a group or whatever, they were like, oh, what did you guys learn from this? And I was like, I learned not to trust thoughts. And when we had a little mediation, she was like, so when you said you learned not to trust thoughts, were you talking about me? I was like, duh. She was like, alright, bye. I was like, bye. And like, you know, she, like I owed her shit. No, never that. And that was the time that I got backstabbed and I almost fought. Yes, so the end to my story. I've been wanting this to, damn, like I can never end these. The end to my, stop, we are like, we're cordial, cool, whatever. I've never really thought about the trust since then, to be honest, but I think I put everything behind me, and I realized I was very childish back then, and I should just let it go and let her be her God. But you know, I was really so extra and whatever. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will be visiting again. Love you, bodacious, the people, whatever.